Okay, turn the ball to global practice. Few things to go over like we normally do. After game 2, we want you to stop. Most everybody is aware of that, unless somebody on there. Do not start game 3. After game 2 is our halftime ceremonies. We do the mystery score and we call jackpot tickets.
I got to try to stay away from underneath that fan.
Why?
Oh yeah, it's super cold. It's not like Delta with the fans, just different decorations.
Tina or Craig before you shoot the 5th one. If you don't, we're not going to pay it. We need to watch you. So once again, if you have 4 9 counts to start a game, you need to get one of us. We've got 2 tournaments coming up over Thanksgiving weekend. We have a 3-game no-tap.
How's your morning going so far? How's your morning going so far?
There's 5 divisions with our senior division.
I haven't eaten. Got up, took my pills, and cleaned the kitchen. That's about it. Got our Christmas lights up yesterday.
There you go. You didn't fall.
No, the granddaughter does the climbing.
Separate age categories for 50s, 60s, and 70 and over. There's not very
But we got twinkly ice lights and then color lights around the garage. We had a whole lot left over. So it was in the garage. We're going, why do we have so many extra lights? And we realized, oh, we didn't string them the same way we did last year.
If you make it to the final game, you'll make money, and all the prizes are given out based on the last
quite a few
score.
people here.
Interesting.
Ed Weimer over there and Ryan McLaughlin right there. They're both from the Scratch League on Monday.
I thank you very much for coming out. This is one of our
Springer's down there. I see him at Delta pot games.
What did you just say?
Chris Springer. No, Salinas. Salinas.
He's here every time.
Dave Yarborough worked with my son, and now he works here all the time. He runs the gold pins thing on Saturday nights.
And we did cut a few extra tickets, so we will be selling more jackpot tickets if you want to get. We'll do that probably in game 2.
I haven't been down to this. I was doing this tournament pretty regularly.
Yeah.
But I haven't been here since my brother passed.
Oh, okay. So you used to bowl this all the time?
Well, I've bowled it maybe 4 times. I got kind of, I enjoyed being here because the first time I was here, I shot 300, 286.
Yeah.
That won every bracket.
I'll bet you did well, too.
I won every bracket. Took first place.
That's a good memory.
Yeah. That was my first time here.
Just remember to use your target line and not just speed.
Yeah. Well, I don't have speed right now.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can muster it up if I needed to, but this early in the morning kind of makes me. I mean, it's cold as hell.
Things aren't limbered up and moving.
No. So I only got cold.
Yeah, Dave saw me and come over here and says, I thought I recognized that guy. Where's Chris? Because he and my son worked at the post office together for a lot of years. It's not the whole house, though, is it?
It's full, though.
Huh?
The tournament's full 160 bowlers.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they probably say, no, we got to let some people come in here.
Yeah.
Earn money. We got to earn
money. Looks
money.
like the last 2 or 3 sets are open.
Hey, it was plenty. It worked out perfect. Right.
Yeah, McLaughlin there, he's a ankle bowler on the scratch league at Paddock. So is Wingler, the guy in the gray sitting down. I think he's about close to 220, and he's 2 something.
That's good. They won't be in my bracket. They got me at 191. Last time I was here,
How do you get so lucky?
Because last 3 times I was here, I bowled like shit.
Yeah, but they have something to go off of, right?
I do. Like my first one I was 186, which was my book, and so I never done tournaments before. And then when my league average went in, whatever time of year it goes in, it was 197. And then here, they'll manage your average. Right, so if you're out here and you ask them, they will go your average. It doesn't matter what your average is if you don't bowl.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of house bowlers here, but there's a number of guys who travel all over.
Like there's a kid in this pair in the orange shirt. He's a really good bowler.
One right behind you? Huh?
Over here with the orange shirt.
Oh, okay.
Like one of those folks that, I walked in and said, congratulations on the 300. Like one of those guys that's friendly, take a picture of what's going on.
Did they post your last 300 somewhere?
On the Delta website, but I also posted it too. I have my friends on Facebook. It is really funny though, how many of those things I got in the past year compared to how many I had prior. And someone was saying that, well, you're just a better bowler now. Physically, no. Mentally, yes.
Well, you have a better handle on your game.
Yeah. Back, 10 years ago, I was muscle bound, throw the ball hard, and clobber pins. And I lofted the ball a ton. And I still may loft it here and there, but I have a lot more control today than I had 10 years ago.
Yeah. And a lot more forethought into your arsenal.
There's reasons for it. No drinks, I'll get the shoot at it. The shot over here is tighter.
Tighter?
Yeah.
Well, come matter with timing.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Every shot is a little higher on this one than this one. So I'm debating a move or a little more projection. I'll probably go with a little more projection first. Just push my mark out another.
Look for
Yeah, yeah. That kid is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Got $2. I know it.
Back bad shots, that's cool.
Nice thing about the 9 count.
It's funny, I've had two injuries I've been dealing with, and they both impacted me down here. One was I was dealing with my neck, which screwed me up tremendously. And then the hip thing. The neck was probably, as far as bowling, the neck was probably the worst one. It just impacted everything. The hip, it's only bothersome sometimes. I'm still able to do the same, practice the same stuff.
Is this just a one thing? One day? One tournament?
Yeah. 4 games. You bowl. I forget.
So then they pay it today.
Yes. And then in the middle, they got a bunch of giveaways and whatnot.
It's kind of weird coming to things like this. You see in all the different methods.
Oh, all the styles. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're all over the map.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when I was younger, I had to come into this and see some of these people and say, why are you even here? You know? I'm just looking at them, watch them throw 1 or 2 balls that you don't even belong to. You know? But it was a different world, so different time, different. I was worried about somebody saying that about me.
Right.
What the hell is he doing there?
It's funny, you mentioned you hadn't eaten. I usually don't eat before I bowl unless I bowl late.
You know, I was like that when I was competing. I would usually not eat. I found myself more in tune.
Yeah. Well, I also don't want to have. I'm a very regular person. I don't want to have to take a shit in between the. Because I will have to go. Like I'm going to have to bog down the whole thing.
You know you. Got to tighten down your nothing. Got to get
Well, I tried to project it more, and that just got it offline faster.
When you hang on to it long, you do tend to pull it. You know, I used to loft the ball, but I was very conscious when I lofted it to make sure I got the feel, so I felt here, so that I made it snap. It was a very intentional purpose. Hey, you're doing fabulous. Is this also handicapped?
Yes. And
So
all of so it's handicap and open as well.
So
handicap and scratch.
So it has multiple brackets.
Yeah. So I'm personally in the senior handicap and the open handicap.
Dave Yarbrough is the guy in the kind of bluish with the long white hair, leaning over on the third pole down.
Yeah. I see him at Delta.
Yeah, he runs stuff around here.
Is he on the league with your wife?
What's that?
Is he on the league, the mixed nuts?
No, he bowls out here.
I see him at, maybe he just does tournaments there, but I see him out at Delta.
He goes to a lot of junior tournaments.
I definitely recognize his face. Ooh.
Yeah, worked for the Alamo post office. Just retired this last year.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming based on the hair or lack thereof, there's an increase in retirement going on.
Oh no, he's always had his hair like that. That I know of.
That's funny.
They don't care at the post office.
No, you can wear a hat.
You don't have to wear it.
You can. If you're vain, you can wear a hat.
Yeah, you can. But he worked for the post office 20-something years.
My uncle worked for the post office in San Francisco for, hell, I don't know how long, at least 30 years.
Yeah.
It used to be a very good job.
I was a little bit surprised they don't get paid more.
100%, yeah, same way.
Oh,
That sucks a lot of the joy out of it right there.
sure does. When you knew you threw it and it was going to hit the pocket. Sometimes that's the problem with the big benders.
This is the most left-handed I've ever won. Lord have mercy.
Well, I would say maybe you're on the wrong line, or maybe you're hanging on to it too long.
I've definitely put the ball down early.
Huh?
I've definitely been trying to get the ball down early. I mean,
But so far, no problem.
right.
No harm, no foul.
It's a lot of crappy bowling I've done. So.
Well, you're going to see, with all the different styles and all the different equipment too, you're going to see a lot of condition change.
Well, the one thing is, what I've found when I come to things like this, is there's enough volume that doesn't require a ton of movement.
You mean a lot of oil.
Yeah, and so
So it holds up.
yeah, the shots tend
Yeah,
to.
they tend to do better there. Here, they're much more on top of doing the job better.
Figure it out.
Can you figure it out? That's just your strike. Shit. It was in the pocket. I ain't gonna argue about it.
I'm sitting over here like, my man right here, like, yeah, I don't understand. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I get to the left and that shit going all the way.
Yeah. I ain't saying like a bam, hit it. The motherfucker feel like it ball you lost the energy.
Right. There it is.
That was much more solid, much more
Yeah.
well done.
Gotta get it in the
God, this guy,
Hey,
I
I've
thought he
been
was
back
going
in
to walk
one time.
right over in your lane.
Huh?
I thought he was going to walk right over in your lane.
Oh, yeah. That was a 2-1 move.
It was a good one. That one never had much doubt of where it was going to finish.
Right. It was getting to the pocket.
It was going to go to the pocket. And that's the kind of stuff we kind of talk about is being mindful and stay like a chess game instead of checkers.
Oh, shoot.
Instead of
Hey,
like
I'd run some luck on you.
checkers where you make the move after they make theirs,
Yeah.
like a chess game.
Yeah.
Be a step ahead.
Absolutely. I wasn't looking. I don't know. What frame was it? That's one of the guys. I really haven't been paying attention.
I think they're going to put those type things over at Paddock.
The roundabout.
More places for balls because they don't have shit space for balls.
Well, shoot, on
They're changing all their machines out in December.
that. Too bad they can't make it bigger. They
Well, they don't have really the property.
don't have the real estate for it. It was funny because, like, on Thursday or Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday. We had so many bowling balls. Like, I've never seen it where the top.
That's the most I ever saw.
Yeah, I've never seen the
I
top
said
and the
something.
bottom full.
I said something to Andre. I says, "Holy shit! There's a lot of freaking money right there because you guys had like 15 or 16 bowling balls out there.
That, more than that, what do we think about that? Don't everybody, if everybody
Top and
has-
bottom was full, and there were balls out.
Yeah, so if everybody bowls 2 balls, that's 18 balls. I mean, I'm sorry, 8 balls is, you can fit them all on there. I mean, it's tight, but you can fit them all on there. Double that up, so you got 16, and 2 people with balls in their hands. They're getting ready to buy. I ain't never seen that before.
I'd never seen that before either. That was crazy how many were out there.
And you know, and what's the other thing? It wasn't me. Usually I'm one of those guys. Like I had 1 or 2 balls out there almost all night. But yeah, I think it was mostly Andre.
Huh?
I think it was mostly Andre.
Yeah, I asked him what he did. He's a grounds guy at the college, huh?
Which one?
I think DVC. I mean LMC.
Now it's interesting. Hector, you know Hector? His team wears yellow and black shirts. He has the big lefty on his team too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, when my wife had her graduation, I see him at St. Mary's. He's a grounds person there. And I was like, hey, he's actually driving people, you know, from the handicapped folks from their cars to the.
Yeah, that last move you made was a really good one. You didn't look labored at all. The ball never varied. Like a putt that you knew immediately was going in the hole.
Absolutely. And that's the difference between me bowling today and bowling 10 years ago. I think I would have 10 years ago threw it fast, then threw it faster, and then threw it faster. Right?
To me, well, before I say anything, I want to first see if my talking to you about bowling in any way negatively affects what you're doing or thinking.
No, because as it does, I just ignore it.
Okay, that's fair. No, I'd rather just say, no, let me work this out.
Yeah.
But
So, now, I would say that.
okay.
Like, so for example, we've had a number of conversations, and you're saying something, and oftentimes we're thinking the same thing, right? I just say it out loud, and you're like, yeah. And then sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense if I weren't doing this, right? But it's always better to have
Those were your two most solid shots on that pair, that lane.
But it's always better for me to hear it and ignore it than to not hear it.
This one here, you made your adjustment. You seem to be staying here with the ball. Over there, you seem to be going here. And you'll get more skid and angle.
Yeah.
The farther you go out, the more skid and angle.
If you watch the pros and their conversations with their ball reps, it's a conversation. I see this, what do you see? that sort of thing.
What are you feeling?
Right.
This is what I'm seeing. Yeah.
One of the cooler ones, though, this guy is kind of like me. The guy is kind of lucky to be there guy, bowling in the championship. I can't think of his name. Somehow he had to qualify. He made it all the way up. He's in the final, and he's the most Brooklynist bowler that you ever see in the finals. And I don't even know if he had a ball rep, but whoever was there with him said to him, he said, "Why don't you go give your wife a hug and a kiss?" That was his instruction. The guy was nervous. He's never been in this position before, and he didn't do it immediately.
Realize how fortunate you are and be happy that you're there.
Absolutely.
And then it reset his whole mindset, and he nailed it.
Well, here's the thing.
I think I saw that.
He didn't do it immediately. He had the conversation. He went and bowled. I think he threw a mediocre shot, but he still struck. Then he went and hugged his wife, and he ended up winning. Get the next one.
And the difference between was the focus on worrying about results as opposed to the focus on doing what you needed to do to get the result.
100%.
And when he went and hugged his wife, he realized how blessed he was and refocused and tore him up.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, he became a different bowler.
It was like a reset.
Yep. All of a sudden, he became a different bowler.
Yeah. And that's something, I've often told people before I quit bowling, I said, sometimes you got to trick yourself.
Yeah.
They go, what do you mean? I said, well, you got to trick your own mind.
Game.
You're used to doing this. Sometimes you got to do something a little different, but trick your mind into allowing you to do it.
Yeah. I tell people, like, when they're missing left, I tell them, move as left as you possibly can. And throw the ball to change your arm slot. Give your body an opportunity to do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
So like, what can I do? Like, you're reaching over and hugging yourself over and over again. So you gotta remove that. The only way I can tell you to remove it, and where you have to, is if you keep going left where you can't throw the ball.
Make it so your target's out to the right.
You have to throw it right. Like, and the further left you move, the more right you have to throw it. Another thing I watched that Coach Baker do yesterday, he had a lady who drifts a lot. She wants to eliminate her drift. He told her, and it makes a god-awful amount of good sense. He told her to move your target further down the lane. People who drift a lot tend to have and it's not a bad thing, but they tend to have their mark closer to them, so they're trying to get to the mark. When your mark is further down, you don't have to move so far to the right to get to it.
Well, inadvertently, you're reaching farther for it, and everything tightens
because it's closer
up.
to you. But if it was 15 feet down the lane, that your angle to get to that point is very different. I thought it was interesting to hear him say it.
I was thinking the same thing. That's your best shot on that lane so far. Now you look like you're starting to dial in. That's what you gotta be careful of, is that little bit of lazy thinking.
It's funny, those guys, hey Reggie,
Huh?
they were like, hey Reggie, how old are you? I'm like 51. Oh, they're like, good, you got in our practice. Because they have super seniors as well.
Yeah. These guys over here in the orange, all big daddies.
Yeah.
Big daddies.
Except for him.
Huh? Except, no, I know he's not, but I mean.
The other cool thing about this tournament is your matches free. When you go to the No Tap in Vegas, you can have people get 400.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You can literally bowl a scratch 300 and a no tap
And lose. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Which is freaking amazing, man.
Had some conversation with Gina about that. She says, no, I don't think you should be able to lose with a 300.
No, you should be tied. At work, even like me, I don't know how many pants I'm getting. If I get a 300 even, put it this way, it doesn't matter if you're a 100 average bowl and you shoot 300 with your handicap, 350 with your handicap, you get 300. I do get that some of those larger tournaments, they need to pay out immediately. So but I don't believe you should lose with a perfect game under no circumstances.
No. Because you're saying virtually that if it works out the right way, doesn't matter how good you do, you can still lose.
Yeah. You think about bowling in a 3-game no tap. You bowl 900 and lose.
Well, I told you my earliest recollection of throwing a no tap is they had a no tap that you could do anytime at Paddock when I was young. First came out in juniors into adult. I said, okay, it was $20 to bowl. I said, okay, I'll bowl it. I bowled a 868 because I had a pin that went bam, bam, and slid the pin across. Most of the way across the lane, I had this weird ass shit split. I went after it, missed it, shot 260, 300, 268, and got my money back. I said, well, fuck this. I'm risking $20 today.
Right. And bowl good.
Yeah. Only get my, oh, fuck this. That ain't even worth it.
Not even close to worth it.
Yeah. So I would evaluate my return before I went into things. And I see people go into everything. I didn't do that. I didn't have the money to play with it like that. That's why some of my memories were like, oh man, this happened to me. Like that when I went to Anchor on my scratch league, and they moved me from 4th to 5th because our anchor was having a little bit of problems and something was going on. Would you mind bowling anchor? I said no. And I shoot a 279 with a solid 8-pin in the 9th frame.
It's not a great game, but that's solid.
Cost me my 300, cost me a beer frame, and it cost me a turkey shoot, so I didn't even get my gift certificate for striking the 3rd, 6th, and 9th. I was in college. I couldn't afford it. Right. So like I told you, I'll never forget that one. And he says, and it was a beautiful flush hit. And it's like, well, that one I can honestly say I got screwed out of.
Yeah.
Flushed 8. I had one other that everybody swears I got ripped off on. And they think the only reason I stuck the pin, because I left a pin on the left-hand side, they think the rack was out of rack. It wasn't right, because I flushed the hole on the last ball. Shot 299. They said, what? Oh, wait a second.
To this day, I don't have anything like that. I only have
You got 5 now?
290s and 300s.
Well,
And 79. I got one. It's funny. I got one 288 One 280, two 290, and five or six. I keep forgetting the number. 5 or 6 300s, but nothing in between them.
The only thing I've shot big since I came back is I threw two 290s. Which is like, you know, everybody goes, well, that's a great game. I said,
There's a miss in there somewhere.
well, no, the problem is I screwed it up on the first ball. I threw a spare.
There's a miss in there somewhere.
Yeah, I had a spare and 11 in a row. That's the only way you can shoot 290.
Yeah.
Well, you can throw 11 in a row in a gutter ball.
True. Or
never do that.
Throw a gutter ball spare. Because I still swear, like, I treat that one 290 I have as a perfect game in my head. Because I just happen to be on the wrong pair going back and forth and bowl one pair like I was on the other.
Well, ironically enough, I've bowled a lot of 290s. I don't know why, but I have. I got several belt buckles. I've got a little metal plaque. I've got a crystal thing. I've, you know, all 290s, 11 in a row.
I wonder what they give you now for 11 in a row.
They give you that little crystal thing.
I've had it, man. Give me anything.
They have to turn in. You got 6 months.
Score sheets are out. If you have an asterisk by your name, don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and check your average. And then we'll put the handicap in after we check averages. Score sheets are out.
Yeah! Nice. And you flushed those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I haven't missed in a while. Like,
I'm gonna go see how Dave's doing. I'll be right back.
yeah, I'll take it. Willie said, give him a call, man. He'll get you some of his balls.
Ain't too heavy for me. Yeah, I know what's up.
What's that?
Huh?
What was that? I didn't catch that.
I said, that's the show.
Right?
And pull out with a Willie ball.
That pep talk, I see.
Yeah, that's all I need. I got love.
That looked good. What did you think you did?
What we talked about last night.
Your speed?
No. Didn't take into account that another 10 shots were just thrown over there.
But the ball come up short. You come up high, came up short.
Yeah, maybe I lost it. Maybe I got it down lane before.
Because you left the 2-8-10.
Which is the most fun you can have in bowl.
What?
I don't know if I've ever picked that up.
I don't recall ever picking. I picked the one with the extra on the left side of it up. But no, that ball, when you threw it, I went, oh, that looks good. And then it didn't.
It didn't bite.
It didn't
I was
finish.
watching it. I was watching it.
That's why I was wondering, what did you do? I was standing here. If I was standing over there, I might have been able to see if you did something different, but I couldn't.
Just a reminder, you're going to write down your scratch scores. Do not write down your scores with handicap. Scratch scores.
Because I was thinking to myself, here's the key. You bowled a big, solid, complete game. Now don't have a blemish. And then you went up there and did that. And I went, damn it. Thinking that to myself, but that's a lot of people do that. For whatever reason, their concentration drops just enough
Just enough to make a difference.
to make a difference. Because it didn't look bad at all.
No, it just didn't finish.
It just didn't finish. Yeah, normally you just go down there and
This one didn't enjoy me.
didn't enjoy you, huh? Well, back on the horse.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
Maybe this will be a 279. They'll throw this one out.
They don't throw it out. But what will happen though is I do get a little handicap, so I still got 300 still out there.
No, Mike. But don't they take your 3 best? Oh.
No, this is totally.
They use all 4. Okay. Well, I told you, well, maybe this will be your worst game with the 279.
300.
No, that's what I'm saying is 300, 279, 300, 300. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think I needed to spell it out to you. I like.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, these two guys over here, it's interesting because one uses his stroke and line, the other one uses his angles, you know, to score big. Ryan throws the ball and he hangs on real long, gets it out of the lane, and gets down there and then snaps the corner. And Ed throws more straight down and in, and has the stroke hold the line, and then punches high, punches the pocket hard. So it's just different approaches.
Hey, it's all about the results. Be like you now, man.
I also know Ed because he works at the refinery where I used to work. He throws the ball okay, he just needs to project it in front of him and have a little speed, and his game will improve.
Too much of this.
Yeah, well, and then he decelerates.
Yeah. Gives you a little less control.
Yeah, if he accelerated through it, he'd be all right. So they have a super senior in here. What age is that? 70?
Yeah, that's one of those old fellas.
Yeah. Have to ask the old fellas?
I'm not 100.
Oh, age 70 plus. So I'd be in the top bracket
There you go.
if I could bowl anymore.
I don't know. Once you get your consultation.
Hey, after I get the hands repaired, who knows?
Yeah.
Not like I get worried about shooting a number.
Right. just go down and shoot your best. But it's not necessarily the same on every tournament either. What super seniors are, I think.
Right.
I think it is.
Locked in.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. Back there, locked in. Problem is that pin was pretty much straight across.
That last strike wasn't flush?
What, yours?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was flush.
It's up there as a no tap.
Their reader was off.
Hey guys.
Yeah, everybody's responsible for watching their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, they give extra bonuses for certain things. So if it's marking them wrong, yeah, that'd be a problem.
So like they have this 5, start your game with 5 no taps, and they have a pot. It's over $1,000 right now.
Woo! Is there any pools for 300?
Yes, it's a high game. So I'm gonna win. Like it's $15.
So you're guaranteed something.
It might be 45, $50, something like that.
Yeah, it's kind
You
of,
can't beat a 300.
yeah, I strained a little bit of my wrist when I went down. And my hip was fine, but now it's got a little glitchy,
Little hitch in your giddy
a
up.
little hitch in my giddy up, yeah.
Hey,
Went for a walk yesterday to make sure I moved everything.
nice pickup.
get sloppy with your balance.
So I got it out, but that's why balance.
Oh, nice pickup. 6, 7, 10. Nice pickup. You don't see a lot of those with the more dominant bowling balls as you used to.
No, you
because
got
it
it.
moves so much.
Exactly, and then once it's on the dry, it's on the dry.
That little one is very alert.
Yeah. We call it nosy where I'm from.
They're learning. They're learning.
Observant.
Observant. This is, oh. Why did it sweep that? Yeah, it swept it off. I don't understand.
What was it?
It was the 3.
I'll let them do it. I'm at work.
The phone right there.
Let's go, man.
6 years later, you can be a quarterback. How old is he? What day is his birthday? Mine's the 30th. I'll be way more than that. I'm way bigger than you.
My son's Thanksgiving.
Really?
I like the lines on that.
Yeah,
Your arm swing, your target, your arm swing, all in line.
I brought, so remember last game, I projected my target a little bit more. It was squirrely. I brought the target back to me a little bit, just based on what the oil is.
That was a very good stroke. And you're back on track. Brooklyn, get over, get over.
So I heard that coach also say the scariest thing for any bowler is to go out and shadow bowl and the ball doesn't hook at all.
Been there, seen that.
But I don't care about that. I'll just keep moving further right or moving in until I'd be more concerned if it just hooks way too much.
Yeah, I went to a tournament out in Napa, and that it qualified for. And I threw the ball, and it just, I moved over, I moved forward, I moved back, oh, shit, I'm not going to get the wrinkle. I mean, I moved all the way to the back of the approach and set the ball 3 feet behind the foul line to hopefully get it to roll before it got on that oil. Oh boy. Oh man.
I don't think anybody while he was sitting there.
Oh man, my hip popped on me several times. Oh.
You get a chair from over there. Undrag it over there.
Yeah, if I can. Ooh. Let's see if I can find it.
I got some over.
Yeah, the Bengals and the Steelers. I'm very behind. I need to start practicing.
Definitely got to look up there to see what's going on with your score.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to your own.
I mean, it was a shot. If we're judging the shot, it was an 8. But we're not judging shots. That was a strike.
No video replay, just
Nope.
count it.
Just count it.
I found me a chair.
There you go. That's why I'm also talking to you is good because it forces me to stand up. Sitting down is a little more aggravating than standing for me.
Yeah, it's so weird because when you start having issues with your body, it doesn't like anything in excess.
No.
So, it
None
doesn't
of it.
like you to sit too long, doesn't like you to stand too long.
Don't like it to sleep
But
too long.
likes you to keep moving. The only problem is until it starts to act up, you don't know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, he just spun around that ball. That ball went straight as an arrow. The head bowls a lot out of Clayton. Clayton always keeps the back ends nice and clean because
That's what
Paul
I heard.
Thompson demands the guys stay on top of it.
That's what I heard. I also heard when people leave Delta and bowl in places like that, their averages go way up because Delta is different. Now, funny story, my dad, he probably has told you this. He bowled at Kentwig in Vallejo for a while. And one day, one of the kids put in the wrong code for their oil machine. And all they did was screw the oil. So, and I think Kentwig had it was a good sized bowling alley. Like,
I've never been to Kentwood, but there used to be a lot of big scores there.
yeah. And he said that they said you can either, my dad said as soon as he put the ball on the ground to the gut. So they said you could either not bowl tonight or wait an hour for them to oil all the lanes. So they didn't choose the oil. That's how I talk to myself. I need to move.
Unless you intended to, you hung on to it.
Well,
You pulled it as you delivered it.
I intended to hold on to it longer. but not that long.
That's why I asked. I didn't want to assume because it was like whoop whoop, 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 you know. You can see the arm went.
The problem was the last shot hooked early. So my compensation was not to get it on the ground so quick. That time I projected it too far, which got me in a bad line. Yeah. They did that to me the last time on
Roll out of here, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You're here, and I go to Brentwood on Monday. Yeah.
There it is. What night you bowl Galera?
Huh?
What night you bowl Galera?
Mondays.
Monday?
Yeah, you know, man. My friends talk me into that one.
Yeah. My wife bowls out there on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
My son bowls here I think, on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm over here on Wednesday. In a senior league. That's one of my teammates right here.
Those about nice.
Yeah. 8 years to get into the fucking right ball.
Slow adjustment.
Need to be quicker though. Slow adjustment, yeah, you gotta be quick.
I know he knows my son.
Oh, okay.
My son is long time ago over here Saturday night.
Okay, rollers, I have extra raffle tickets at the desk. 2 strips for $5, 5 strips for $10. Come see me.
Problem when machines give you a little bit of
There's nothing for it.
Yeah, it's so weird what Paddock's going to do because I've never seen a bowling alley shut down in the middle of a league to change out all their machines.
How long is it going to take them to do it?
They're going to be shut down all December.
Oh, wow. I mean, I guess if you're going to be shut down, that's the time to do it, right?
Yeah,
Right? End of league.
these guys will bowl Monday and then they won't bowl back until January. The big guy, both bowling scratched with the Paddock on Monday night. They're changing all their machines out. All their stuff is aging out. So. They changed their scorekeeping stuff last year. This year. Now they're changing out the
Where you finish?
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
There you go. Did you get in that high game? You get in the high game fight? Ah. That's a pretty good high game fight. That was a
You're bowling in the senior league. How old are you?
Yes. 70.
70? Oh, young.
Yeah. Still kind of young.
Huh?
Still young.
Yeah, I'm 73. Oh, okay.
Once again, I still have tickets available out here at the desk. 2 strips for $5, 5 strips for $10. Come see me. I have a limited amount. Let's go.
It's going to be kind of weird taking all of December off on it. Looks like you're throwing it pretty good. 270 the last game. What was the first one?
235. I opened twice. I had the wrong ball on that one. Really weak the surface that you gotta use, and I'm using some stronger stuff right now. So, I thought of that last time I didn't bring it. So
How's your team doing in the league?
I'm shit this year, so like I'm down. Well, we're all down like 20, 30 minutes, so we're stuck. So we can't do win those years. We don't have the firepower.
Well, that league's got more rules than any other league I ever played.
That's not uncommon for the match play scratch league, so it's not that different. But
I've won that league like 10 times, but most of it way back.
well, anytime you have a average limited league, you gotta have 1,000 rules because someone is gonna.
There's always people coming in here fudging
Yeah,
the issue.
right. You know,
And that guy you voted in, that Jamie, bullshit. He's a 200 out of, you let him come in at 170 in Sismic.
Okay, we're going to
Give
do
me a
the
break.
bowling ball raffle now.
And they pulled that, somebody pulls that on the
Your tickets, they should
well,
be
but if
blue
you go
or
back to the
red.
80s, like it was always when they were really
Your
long.
first winner, you're
When there were
gonna go
super
see
money
Chris
leagues for that,
Salinas.
the good teams always found the guy who was the 170 going to be better, right?
27.
So that's just an
Well,
unfortunate.
I
part.
used to take a junior. I used to have to break up my team. I'd take a junior out of coming into the adults and then teach them how to read the lanes.
Right.
Blue ticket, 004833, you're number one. Number two, red ticket, 914876.
Yes.
914876.
I know that guy.
See me or Chris. I still have tickets available for the jackpot, so you need to come up here and buy these.
No problem. And not a lot of space here. Not right behind the desk anyway. Yeah, I still like following all the rules and stuff, but I can't go. I have arthritis and moved into my thumbs. Along the way, I had both shoulders operated, both knees replaced.
My addict now, huh?
Working on it. I'm officially an antique. Hey Ed, what are things looking like inside?
Fucking awful.
Oh,
Awful.
everybody says it's no fun.
What?
It's no fun.
Oh, it's between how management decides to now treat us and
Okay, so we're still looking for a blue ticket.
backpackers got pushed back again.
004.
We don't know.
833.
I'm guessing
004833.
they were trying to do November.
Yes.
The one was that they actually got Opsen up and running.
Oh wow.
Was surprising because they parked it and they didn't do a turnaround. And there was a lot of questions as to whether or not that was going to work.
I will find me some food.
They're still not, they can't get on spec, at least the last day I worked, they were kind of expecting to be on spec and they couldn't get on spec and they can't send their product to anybody. They off spec storage. I mean, utilities is having all sorts of issues now. I mean, they can't keep the nitrogen system running, and the nitrogen system out in Pittsburgh keeps going down.
Guys, ready for you to close your
But,
blood wrestling
you know,
crap.
we're on either nitrogen curtailment, steam
Two
curtailment,
strips, $5,
or
five
some other
strips, $10.
curtailment almost daily.
Come up 5 minutes.
And now they've decided, this is the management side, that we don't have a retention problem. We're just going to hire new people. And
I see they got a new training class.
yeah, all of like 9 people that they ended up getting. Because they ended up using the third group from the same hiring class that they had 2 years ago. Like, do a new hiring. We need people. Like, and so they sent 21 offer letters, and they ended up with like 9 people. A few. But yeah, so I'm putting in applications for PG&E, Alpine, and anywhere else I can.
We're just thrilled that the refinery is still supporting our retirement group, you know.
Yeah.
Keep wondering, oh gosh, are they going to go down and stay down? They're making so many bad decisions.
That's what we're starting to wonder inside, is it's like, there's so much talk of strike now because they want to come after every little bit that we have left. And it's like, we could keep people as is. We want to make this place worse. So they promoted this guy named Buster and put him in Ops Excellence or something. And he's made like a point to like try to get every operator written up or like just make life a living hell for
Buster, wasn't he the ops spec for
D&H, I think. Yeah.
Buster Metcalf?
Yeah. So, and because his wife's into, does all the payroll.
HR payroll.
He gets all of his
Sandy?
Yeah, gets all his fingers into that, starts messing with people's pay, and it's like, we're already having trouble keeping people. You want to make it worse? So yeah, I'm getting nervous.
I got into a big to do with them